Flying in India has become much more convenient because of DigiYatra. But in 2026, what are the common mistakes that are being sorted, and which all airports in India have DigiYatra, and what is the procedure that you need to follow if you need to register in 2026? So if you have these questions, you have reached the right video. Hi guys, my name is Pratik Joshi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'll be speaking today about DigiYatra. So without wasting much time, let's get started. Question number one, what is DigiYatra? DigiYatra is a platform where every Indian who has a valid Aadhaar card is allowed to register. DigiYatra is a system that allows you easy access inside airports and during your security check. So basically your face becomes your entry point and you do not need any other form of authentication with respect to your entry and security check. So if you have been bored of, following the same old line where you wait for 10-15 minutes before your entry inside the airport, then this is your quick fix. However, the DigiYatra program is completely voluntary. It is dependent on you whether you want to try it out or whether you want to go and follow the previous methods that we were using for airport entry and security check. So that is basically all you need to know about DigiYatra with respect to the definition. Coming to DigiYatra airports in India. Okay, so the first thing is that the DigiYatra system, yes, it is new, yes, it is being improved on, yes, it is very, very good, but it is available not at all the airports in India. All the prominent cities in India like Mumbai, Bengaluru, Delhi, Hyderabad, all of the common airports, the best performing airports in India have DigiYatra present. Also, both of Goa's airports have it, which is why I love to travel, especially with respect to the quick transfers that I get with respect to entry, security, all of that. The complete list of all the airports in India which have DigiYatra is there on screen. You can see that as time goes, the number of airports that offer this particular facility are just increasing. So might as well register and get the best of the service that is available, that too for free. So there is a growing concerns of many times why you need to re-register when it comes to DigiYatra. Many people, including me, I have found that I was logged out of the DigiYatra where I was already logged into it. So don't worry about it. These are some common things that happens when certain processes are in place, certain software patches happen. So the common reasons why you have to re-register is, first is sometimes if you change your phone, you need to download the app again and register once again. Second, if sometimes there is a forced exit or because of certain technical issues you are forced to leave the app, then sometimes you have to re-register. This is because of software patches or migration, so it's not your fault, it's basically the softwares which are being updated in the backend. Third is basically your Aadhaar updation. Let's say you go to the Aadhaar Kendra center and you want to change your mobile number, your address or whatever it is, that is treated as a change in your Aadhaar. I know your Aadhaar card number does not get changed, but nevertheless the app understands that and sometimes you need to re-register. The fourth one is if you delete the app, sometimes because of not enough of space on the device or whatever reasons being, we delete the DigiYatra app. So because of that you need to reinstall it, put all the information again, and that is when you have to re-register. So these are some of the common times you have to re-register, and they are completely okay with it. It takes hardly 5 minutes, I think. But the main issue that I will point out here is that please make sure your Aadhaar card is linked to your mobile number, because many times the OTP when it comes out, sometimes if there is a network congestion, it will not reach you. It will reach, if you are registered with another number, your dad's number, mom's number, it will reach there. Then you have to call them, get that OTP, and as it is, that sometimes because of congestion all of this gets delayed. So it's best whichever phone you are using, the same number is linked to your Aadhaar, and on that same mobile device which has that number, you install DigiYatra, so that all this process is just 3 to 4 minutes. That's all. How to re-register correctly or how to register on DigiYatra for the first time. So if you need a complete hands-on video of how the process looks like, then make sure you mention in the comment section how to register on DigiYatra, and I'll make a special video about that. But how you re-register is simply you download the app. Once you download the app, you put in your details, put in your mobile number, press enter, then put in your Aadhaar details, press enter, you get the OTP, you feed it inside the system. After that it tells you to show your face. So make sure there is proper enough of lighting when you show your face. All whatever they ask you, look left, look right, please do make sure all of that is properly done in enough of lighting. It's okay if you are wearing a glasses like this where your eyes can be seen, but avoid sunglasses, avoid masks, anything, even hats, avoid it if that causes any issue with respect to you being recognized. Because when you go to the airport and suddenly it says that user not found or unregistered personnel, that time going back, changing all this becomes quite a big mess. So please make sure whatever authentication you do it in enough of lighting. After authentication is done, it will say upload boarding pass. So make sure whenever you upload your boarding pass, you either have a PDF or you scan your QR code based on your boarding pass, and make sure it is done properly in good lighting, because yes, the app sometimes has bugs, it has fixes. Make sure you scan it properly and the boarding pass appears with all the relevant details to you on DigiYatra. The best way is when you do web check-in, you get your boarding pass, just scan that QR and you have your DigiYatra all sorted for travel. So coming to top 5 DigiYatra issues and their fixes. So the first one that we have is face verification failed. This happens because either the selfie that you have uploaded or the photo that you have uploaded does not have enough of lighting. You have something or the other obstructing your face, so it's better to re-register or upload a new selfie here. Issue number 2, boarding pass not syncing. That is because maybe the QR was not properly found, it was not very clear, or some of the other thing where the scanning was not happening, or your camera is faulty because of these small issues. Issue number 3, OTP not received. As I told you, if your Aadhaar card is registered with someone else, then the OTP will come to that person. Your mobile is not in good network coverage, again OTP issues are there. So make sure whenever you do all this authentication and everything, make sure you are there in a proper good range area, there's good internet there, and all your process gets sorted in the 3 to 4 minutes of starting the process. Issue number 4, app crashes. That is typically because sometimes you don't have space on your phone, you do not clear down the cache that is related with respect to the app, and maybe sometimes you don't have enough proper internet. So because of that, sometimes the app crashes. The best possible solution here is just delete the app, download it again, re-register, finish it off. Final issue, unable to access DigiYatra. First, make sure that wherever you're traveling or wherever you're traveling from, that airport has DigiYatra. Second, OTP, internet, all of those things. Third one, selfie uploaded is clear. Fourth one, enough of storage, phone is accessible, camera is working, all of these things, and the scanner has been properly scanned. Important thing to remember while using DigiYatra is, yes, DigiYatra is for your convenience. DigiYatra is there to make sure your travel is better, faster, but always have a backup. Make sure the boarding pass, you have a copy of it on your phone or in person. Second, always make sure that you have a government verified ID with you, because in case the system goes in an issue, there is a bug, there is a crash, something or the other, then you have a backup and you're not fully reliant on DigiYatra. Because even if 99% the process is safe, 1% there is a chance that the process can collapse. DigiYatra continues to make travel convenient, faster all across India. Yes, it's a process in place. Yes, it's just growing. Yes, this is just the beginning. If you have any questions with respect to DigiYatra where you have encountered issues or it's not working, please make sure you mention that in the comment section below, and I'll definitely try to answer it in my best capacity. And that is it for this video. If you have any questions related to DigiYatra, please make sure you mention it, and yeah, let's see where we can get to it. Until then, I'll see you for the next video. So until then, bye bye, take care of yourselves and be safe.